like a pro. You thought.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Brandi Beauty TV. Y'all, today we have a bit of a project on our hands. My sister has decided that she was going to try to cover over some previous hair color that we did. And I'm going to show y'all a little bit of our just a few of our previous sessions so you can see how we got here today. So at first we did her hair like this beautiful red color, and her hair was all virgin before we did this session, and it just turned out so pretty. And then she had got some faux locks or braids, one of the two, and cut her hair out, and so then she got a bob. And y'all, this bob went viral. Like, I don't even know how. It was a total mistake, and I didn't even recolor it. All I did was put the orange over the red highlights that had faded, and I kept her base the same. Her base actually got a little bit warmer than what it initially was, because that's just what hair color does. So anyways, now we're here today, and I was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, she get with her friends and they just get to experimenting with each other, and I think it's so cute because I used to do the same thing when I was her age. But y'all, when she sent me a picture of this hair, I just looked at her and I just said, you know what?
I'll do the best I can with what I got. Oh!
So I said, look, come on, child. I'm going to try to fix this as best as I can. So we have a color correction to do today. So y'all just stay with me, and I'm going to walk y'all through step by step how I'm going to try to fix this and also try to achieve her desired look that she wants now. Okay, y'all, so this is what we got going on here. Now, this is the picture that she sent me right here, and it is so pretty. Like, you know, y'all know, if you've been if you have subscribed to the channel and you're part of the fam, then you already know how I feel about the money piece. Like, I love the money piece, okay? But I really like this picture. I like this style of coloring, this color blocking technique. It don't look good on everybody, but for those that can rock it, they rock it well. You know, that's what I think. But so she wants that, but the issue is that she had put this black color on her hair thinking that it was going to cover up the red, and it's not. Because red is just that powerful. And then also, I want to say she used a box dye. Don't quote me on that, but whatever the case, it faded. It didn't take. It wasn't going to cover up anything. And then she tried to go back over with something lighter, like a brown. And I think, or it might have been blonde. I'm not sure, because her roots are kind of light. So we just got a whole lot going on. So I told her that, okay, I'm all about preserving the integrity of your hair first, because I know you like to experiment with different hairstyles, and you like to do so frequently. So I already told her that what she wanted was achievable, but I was not going to get her as light as the person in that picture, just because for her, in this case, that would be entirely too damaging, and I'm not going to put any lightener on her hair. Like, I already can feel that her hair has broken down because of all the chemical processes. So I told her we're gonna get her close. I might take her like a shade or two down, but we'll get her in the area. She'll be satisfied. So that's just the big sister and me today. I'm just like, because I already know if something bad happened, I'm gonna have to fix it. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. All right, so in the beginning, you probably saw me adding some foils to the front. So that was the only place that I was going to be adding lightener, and I used my Blonde Solutions lightener with 10 volume because I wanted a very, very, very gentle, mild lift. I didn't need anything aggressive. Anything over 10 volume would have been way too aggressive, especially for where her hair is starting today. And you always want to keep in mind of where the hair is. Like, the hair's current state is 50% of the formula. Like, that's already going to be there. So everything you do is based upon what the hair looks like today. You just can't consider what you want to be. You have to really look at what the hair looks like right now. So in her case, I was like, okay, we still got that red at the end. So that 10 volume, that was going to allow me to go back and reprocess it again if I had to relift the front, if I had to. But luckily, I didn't have to. It actually lifted pretty nicely. Now, in her back, that's a whole nother story. What we got going on back here is a bunch of different colors. It's splotchy. It's for lack of better words, it's completely botched, honestly. And she has roots too, but again, I'm not adding any lightener back here. I don't want to be bothered with all that. So what I'm going to do is, being that she already is like a brown, and as far as the level is concerned, not the evenness of the hair, but as far as the level, like how light her hair is, or I should say how light her base color will be, it's already kind of at the level that I wanted to. So all I'm going to do is basically just go back in with my Matrix color correctors in the color green. And I'm going to neutralize all that red warmth there. And the reason why I'm using green is because on the color wheel, green and red are opposite of each other, meaning that they neutralize each other. And so it's going to basically give it like a nice muted brown and give it a nice enough shade and neutralization so I can go back over it with the demi color. Now for her demi color in the back, after these 5-minute fast toners got done processing, and I only did it like for no more than like 5 to 10 minutes because it can literally turn the hair green. I went back over it with a 5 neutral ash, and I also used a 6 gold neutral, and I mixed those together. And I wanted that ash in there because, again, ash is green, and I needed some more green to continue to kick that red out. And for her blonde in the front, I didn't lift her to a 9. I lifted her to about an 8, so I toned her at an 8. But instead of using an acidic toner like I did for the back, I used an alkaline toner because I needed something that was going to be a little bit more aggressive because I saw a little bit more warmth up there. But by the time I got done using that 13 volume and at 8 neutral, it came out beautiful and even in the front. So yay, we did it. Now, of all my sisters, Brandi is my baby sister, y'all. And she actually has the coarsest hair out of all of us. I mean, the coarsest. But when I tell you, this child got some beautiful hair. Like, her texture, as far as like her curl pattern, is wavy, but her hair can kind of take a beating. So even after all this processing that her hair has gone through, professional and unprofessional, it's still very strong. It's still pretty healthy. So as you can see, when I get ready to silk press it, that's always the test of truth, and she passed it. Her hair still has its integrity. It's still intact. It's shiny. It's pretty. And I also did a treatment while we were at the shampoo bowl too. So I'm thinking it probably helps some too. But regardless, Everybody's hair cannot handle all of that. Some people's hair would have been fried and just broke off, but her hair actually was able to take it. But I told her it stops here. We already know your hair can take it. You don't have to try it anymore. Just leave it alone. Okay? If you want to change it or something like that, then just let me know. But of course, she's a teenager, so teenagers do what they want to do. I did what I want to do, at least in my hair. So, but yeah, as you can see, it looks good. So, pat on the back for that one. Now, of course, after we have done all of that processing to her hair, I'm talking about over the course of these couple of months, with the different box colors and all those processes she has done to her hair, she's gonna have, some damage on the ends. And some of this has come from, of course, the dryness associated with box color, and then also like the braids and the faux locks and stuff. Guys, I hate to go on a tangent here about these faux locks, but if you know me inside of the salon, you know I can't stand them faux locks, and I can't stand them tight braids. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, it's tight, it's heavy. Like, by the time you get done wearing faux locks, I'm like, don't y'all need a neck brace? Like, they're heavy. Like, it's heavy. It's like, how you sleep at night? How are we showering here? How are we surviving all together? I just can't do it. But she wears them, and I've seen her wear them long. I've seen lots of people wear them super long, and I'm like, more power to you. I can't. Like, I barely can take any type of extensions in my hair for too long. Like, I had microlinks in, I took them right out. Like, after a couple weeks, I couldn't do it. I didn't be able to get to my scalp. So here we are. We have some little breakage here and there. It's kind of going up her hair shaft too. So I'm just going to go through and clean all of this up. I'm still going to try to preserve her length because she's trying to grow it back from her unintentional bob haircut. So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to clean it up really nice, and I'm going to have to really take my time in certain areas because some of it is just a little bit higher than others. But being that it's not so noticeable, she can kind of get away today without having to take off too much length or anything like that. We want it to be better, but she doesn't have to go for like 2 or 3 inches. Like, we could stay in like 1.5 inches or less. Okay, now for maintenance for her new hair color, she's going to need a clarifying shampoo, sulfate free though, a gentle clarifying shampoo. A strengthening shampoo would be helpful, or fortifying, and she's going to also need a moisturizing shampoo with repair agents. Now, anything that's sulfate free is generally going to be color safe, so sometimes I'll recommend people do shampoo specifically for color treated hair, and sometimes I'll just recommend sulfate free. Either way, you pretty much in the game. If you use either or, you'll be fine. And then I'm going to also recommend that she uses Olaplex number 3. Now, I know some people are already familiar with the Olaplex number 3, but guys, Olaplex number 3 is not a conditioner. It is not a conditioner. It actually says that on the back of the bottle with all caps, not. Olaplex number 3 is a intense bond building treatment, meaning it builds the bonds of your hair. So whatever bonds are damaged during chemical processing, it actually adheres itself to the strands of your hair, and it gives you more bonds, which makes for smoother hair, moisturized hair that has elasticity. It really repairs the hair shaft. So she would need to use that first with her hair down, towel blotted, apply that, and then go in with her regular shampoo regimen, clarifying, strengthening if she so chooses to use that, moisturizing shampoo with repair agents, and then she could use a mask, that would be helpful, or she could just use a really good conditioner. Either one would be just fine. And that shampoo regimen, that is going to put her back in the game, and it's also going to help her hair continue to build itself back up over time, because as you saw in the beginning, it was a little dry, but the treatment we did at the bowl helped her. So now it's just trying to continue where we are here today, and we're trying to just continue on with that. And if she sticks to that regimen, she will continue to see good results, and when she wants to go back and color her hair again, she'll be able to without all the damage. Now, y'all, being that I curled these curls real tight, I knew that she was gonna have a whole attitude if I sent her out of here with these with these tight curls. It's really looking like she about to introduce the guest pastor for 11 a.m. service right about now. And I know that ain't gonna fly, cause her not like these tight curls. It's just ain't it. So I'm gonna comb them out. I'm gonna wrap it so it can now turn into like some beautiful, voluminous, just body soft curls. But that's a tip. If you really want your hair to have like a lot of body to it, curl it tight and then wrap it. Alrighty, y'all. So we are done with my Shay's hair, and y'all, I can honestly say I think we achieved what she was going for, and I think we came pretty close considering what we were working with in the beginning. And hey, at the end of the day, this is kind of why I do what I do. Sometimes people make mistakes, and sometimes we get into little pickles and stuff, but I always try to make sure I educate myself consistently, because you just can't study enough. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you want to really own your craft. And it makes a world of a difference. Like, I feel like if I hadn't, always educated myself in the way that I do, then I wouldn't have been able to even attack this the way that we were able to. So it turned out so pretty. She looks so adorable with it. And I know when she get out of here, she's acting all shy and stuff right now, but when she leaves, she's gonna be on that Snapchat and the TikTok and all that stuff. So I will see y'all next time. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week.